It is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. It's 2:19 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. You're going to expect things out of life. You're going to expect money, you're going to expect love, you're going to expect your kids to act right, you're going to expect a promotion, you're going to expect things out of life. And the tricky part is the Bible says you should expect. Your parents taught you that you should expect. But what you expect and what's happening are two complete different things. I mean, you look at your next door neighbor and it appears that they have it all figured out. But then when you look back at your own life, it feels like you can't get it right. And the trick is, you have to continue staying focused, not on what is happening, but what you want to happen. See, I remember going through a series of situations inside my business where every opportunity to make an obscene amount of money presented itself. An obstacle presented itself as well. And it seemed like I almost never, ever, ever could capture those really significant paydays. Not saying that I couldn't help a bunch of people. Not saying that I wasn't effective in my business in terms of delivering. But just saying, some way, somehow, whatever those big situations, that if this one situation were to happen, it would set me up for life. And after you suffer enough of those losses, or any losses that are significant to you, to your life, to your growth, to your heart, even if it's love, right? I've heard this a lot. People will suffer love, and they'll say, well, maybe it's just meant for me to be alone. You know, that's that internal conversation you start having with yourself. Well, maybe I should just be alone for the rest of my life. Maybe God didn't intend me to be with anybody because there's nobody out there. And I can't believe that. But at the end of the day, it never mattered what I thought about your life that would get you to where you go. It was always about what you believed about your own life. And what ends up happening after a period of time of being told something, after a period of time of being shown something, after a period of time of things not happening, then obviously the internal conversation starts to get a little bit louder, and you start to question whether or not you're on the right path. And my suggestion is that you stay focused and you stay committed, and you don't worry about the things that are not happening, because at a point when you least expect it, the things that you want to happen will start happening. In 2007 and 8, where the whole rest of the world was having the worst absolute time, I was on top of the world. And I didn't even know. I was buying bottles of champagne, I was buying bottles of liquor, and I was throwing money at the strip club at a point where people were looking around. They were like, whoa, what's going on? Not only did I not have a concept or an idea about what was happening at that exact moment, because I had just came out of an environment, prison, that totally keeps you isolated from what's going on in the real world. So I came out knowing how to make money, get money. God answered my prayers. And then I did nothing with it. So if I had to suggest something, I would suggest don't stay so focused on what's not happening, but yet prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself physically, emotionally, to handle the blessing that you're asking for that usually will come at the time that you least expect it to. Because if you prepare yourself and it comes upon you, you'll know how to handle it. But if you're always talking about what is not happening, it just keeps everything further and further away. So stay focused on what you want, no matter if you're not getting it right now or not. Because I'm living proof that it does come. But I almost always see it come at the most unknown, unexpected time. Stay focused.